recording. So let's kind of see how we would use Blendspace. So the first thing that I need to do is log in. And when I log into Blendspace, what I do is I log in with Google, because then I've got the same login for my Google site, my blogger, and everything else. I'm logging in with Google. And now I have this same login for Blendspace. So if I wanted to, let me just go here and show you that I have my profile here. And open up profile. It tells you member since 2013, teacher based in the United States. You kind of see, here's my presentation here. I've done one. So you can just kind of see all the different things that you can do, and you can edit your profile. Okay, so that's kind of what's going on there. Teach with Blendspace, just see what this is. Okay, when you click Teach with Blendspace, they're going to tell you, oh, look, we've got an iPad app now. So you could go get the iPad app and see how that might work with this. I could join a class. So if you had students getting on, they could join your class. Then they'd have access to Blendspace if you had a class. So see, I created a class. Here's 3110. I've got a class. I could have people join that. Or if I can actually see if I can edit this. Let's go up to here. You can see that I can like add students now. And there's the code to get in if I wanted, people to be able to join my class. And I just made this one up just like as a default thing here. Notice the one that I've done. I've had 60 views. Here's the last time it was edited. I can share it. All these little things are going to pop up. Here's where I can embed it, which is what you will be doing on your wiki sites. You'll do the embed and you'll grab this code, and put it in. So you'll do that. And then here's my little tools. I can track it, I can delete it, or I can copy it. Okay. Lots of things that you can do. But I'm going to make a new lesson. So if I make a new lesson, it's going to come up and it's going to kind of walk me through it. So first I do is I enter the lesson title. I'm just going to call it Blendspace Review. And then it says drop your resource. You can add text, you can add a quiz, there's your formative assessment, or you can drop your resource in. And we're thinking about what is dropping your resource in? Well, over here is where you can look for resources. YouTube, Google Images, you've got all kinds of files, hyperlinks down here. You can search TES resources, Google Drive, Dropbox, look for uploading videos here. You can go pull the Common Core standards in. Lots of things that you can do. So let's say that I want to search for, I'm going to search for Blendspace, since this is a Blendspace review. So I type it in up here. And now I can see all kinds of information here. And I see that some things cost money and some things are free. And I could say, I only want to look for YouTube videos, and here's a Blendspace tutorial. Flipping the classroom using Blendspace. Digital storytelling on Blendspace. Okay, I think this is the tutorial I had before, but here's a different one. I can preview this tutorial or this video tour, or I can actually drag it in. So I can just drag it in here, and it goes right there. Okay, and that's probably not what I wanted for the very first slide. So here I can actually add some text. Notice that you get like a pretty good text editor. And I can say, this is a review on how to use Blendspace to make an awesome presentation. And I get all of my little editing features here. I can change my font. Got not a lot of choices here, but I can jazz it up a little bit. I can make it bigger. I can make things bold. You got subscripts and superscripts, and here you can remove all kinds of funky formatting. You can change the text color. You can change the background color. I'm going to change my text color just to show you kind of how that works. Let's make it kind of big. Okay, there it is. You can center things, justify up here, add hyperlinks here, do quotes in here, indent bullets and numbers. And if you do bullets and numbers, you'll want to use bullets and numbers. Notice in here you can paste as plain text. You can paste from Microsoft Word. I still recommend if you copy and paste that you still highlight things and do the TX just to be safe. Click done. So there it is. There's my video. So I can now go to see if there are any hyperlinks in here. Oh, here's a hyperlink for it, and I'm just sticking some stuff in. So let's say this is a great one. Teach with Blendspace lesson resources. All right, let's drag this in. Now notice this is text. This is a video. This is a hyperlink. So it's kind of telling me what the resource is. And I can actually even enter labels. Introduction. And this would let me edit the resource. See what that does. Here I can add a description. I can call this tutorial. And notice it's showing up right here. Here I can add this one. And this one is lesson, I'm just going to call this one lesson ideas. And you can kind of see how I'm building this, finding resources over here. Notice then I can go to Common Core. Adding standards is very simple. After choosing a subject and grade on the top, drag and drop them. So I can choose my subject, technology, and my grade level. I can choose higher ed. Oh, really? After choosing subject grade, just drag and drop them into the dash box on the left. So I chose this grade level in the subject. Oh, I better do it up here. Duh. That was, it popped up there, so I was doing what it said. So let's see if I can find ELA. And I'll do this for 3rd grade. And it searches for it. And so you can find the standard here. Okay. And so I think that once you do it, once you find it here, you open this up. And then if this is what you want, and this is not going to be right, but I would just drag it up here. And there's your standard. So that's kind of how you can add your standards. And then subject is this is my subject. So it would be like elementary school language arts. Okay, and that's just showing what my subject is. So I've gotten that in there. I've got that in there. There's my standards. There's my subject, elementary. And it's auto-saving as I go. Okay, so that's kind of how that works. All right, so I'm going to go back up here to, I'm going to go to settings here. I can enable comments or disable comments. If I don't want people to be able to comment because they might give me snarky comments, I can just disable it. And you can track views on the lesson if you want to. Then I can go back, I can search Google for things up here, so you can actually do your Google search right here. And so you're doing everything from here and you just drag and drop it in. So let's say if we're going to add a quiz now. So here we go. This will not be a quiz, this will be a survey. How do you like Blendspace? You can say like it, love it, and then just to be funny, huh? Okay, there it is. So this is going to be, and here's my little label here. This is going to be formative. Okay. So now let's say that, and notice it's auto-saved. It's auto-saving the whole time we're going. So now I'm going to play it. Just going to play it just to get started. So here we go. You see how it's going one time and another. There's the tour, video tour, and I could watch the video tour if I wanted to. Go over here. And here's my link that's going to bring up different resources, I think. Hello. This is why you test it. So if this doesn't show up very well, if it's not actually doing what you need, then you would replace it with something else that's going to work, because that one doesn't seem to be coming up properly. And then here's actually your quiz. So you can say, huh? And you can submit. And you can view the results. Okay, apparently like it was the correct answer. I didn't notice that there was a correct answer chosen. And then see, I can go here, view the results, select class. If I had people in there, I could actually see, exactly what's going on with that. So pretty cool. So now that this is done, because I only had 4 slides, if I hit the X, I'm back to here. So it's pretty interesting, pretty cool tool to be able to put things together. for lessons. And so that's kind of what we're going to be doing with this project, is you're going to make a lesson using Blendspace, putting all these different types of resources together. So, questions? So now, if you're doing a recording, once you're finished, you go up to the top, you'll see a little record button. You click on that.